Well, hello once again everybody, and here with another assessment of whiskies. Since last time I've managed to buy two that we haven't had before. One is a new release, well they're both new releases actually. One from the top of the world, from the Bivos label from Norway, and another one from the English distillery, as they now call themselves. The Bivos is 46%. It's 50 centilitre bottle, and steeped in Norse mythology. The name of this particular whisky that they've given it is Jagstral. Look that up on the internet, and you'll find the Nordic distillery's reason for naming it. Something to do with Norse mythology. Again, made from the meltwaters of an Icelandic glacier, made from Nordic malted barley. Very difficult to get hold of. Was lucky to get hold of this one. Immediately they were released. There's very few actually come out of the country, but made an effort and was able to get this one. A small release, I believe. Say batch number 5,600. So there to the end of the release. Now it's matured in Oloroso charred casks. So you lost the cork there. There we are. Right. Charred in Oloroso casks. Should be a fruity whisky. That we'll find out. So there's that one. The other one is from the English distillery. It's a small batch whisky, heavily smoked cask fusion, 1002 bottle run, and this one, as I say, heavily smoked, or they're heavily smoked, and it's at 57 ppm. So, alright, it's smoked, but not heavily smoked, I wouldn't say. But that we'll say. Oh. Now, it's a new bottle from there. It has this is the old bottle, very heavy bottle there, which can be used as a decanter. Same with this one, I suppose, but we've now got longer neck, and inscribed on the bottom of the bottle, lovingly handcrafted, Norfolk, England. So slight redesign of the bottle. This one is from 4 different casks. Priced at £69.70 a bottle. Again, 46%, same as the Norwegian whisky. Right, so we'll see what we've got. The Norwegian is light corn colour. The English slightly darker. Right, then let's see what these two will give us. We'll start with the Norwegian, the Bivås, which is the lighter of the two whiskies there. It's just started to release those phenols. Trying to discern what we're getting there at the moment. It's black cherry, orange skin there, the mandarin orange. Certainly that black cherry is to the fore. A little bit of roast nuts as well, with that hint of peat. Not a lot, there's not a great nose to this, but it's there if you look for it. Right, on the palate then. First of all, there's a velvety mouthfeel to it, creaminess to this whisky. There's a toasted oaky feel to it. Now the mandarin has been released. A bit of a complex palate on this one. The finish, oily, a bit long lasting. So that's the Norwegian from Oloroso charred casks. A hint of a younger whisky with this one. That's to be expected because the average temperatures way up in the north there where this is produced, the average temperature through the year is 0.6 degrees C. So that's why it's giving us that younger whisky feel to it. It's taking a lot longer to absorb the taste from the casks. Oloroso sherry, I mean, we should be looking to getting something that really hits you on the nose. So obviously there's not a great angel share with this one. Not that there's many angels in Norse mythology. Right. Now the English. This is taken from 4 different casks. 46% again. Sold in, yeah. Now immediately we're getting those phenols coming off the whisky there. Certainly the cherry again. Ginger. With a hint of vanilla. lot stronger nose on this one. Probably what we would expect. Temperatures a little further south are a lot different to 0.6 degrees C. Yes, quite a nice nose on this one. On the palate there's those cherries again, hint of ginger, and now that smokiness is coming through. Yeah, that smoky peatedness is now filling the mouth there. The finish is quite long as well with this one. There's a hint of smoke and wood, not too strong because what is this one, 50 something ppm. Obviously not as peated as Isla whiskies and the Octomore that we tried a little while ago, which is 214 I think, and that one really hits you with the smokiness. But this is now there. Yeah, you don't get the smokiness on the nose, but certainly on the palate. Right, well that's those two. Some people say you drink your whiskey as you like to drink it, whether it's from a tumbler with ice or even with Coke, but that's fine, I think, if you want to drink whiskey that way and that's how you like it. But if you're going to drink your whiskey from a tumbler with ice or whatever, don't buy an expensive single malt whiskey. Go down to your local Lidl's or other supermarkets that are available and spend less than £20 and buy a blend of whiskey and then drink it how you like with your Coke, with those silly whiskey stones or whatever. But with single malt whiskey, you need to really concentrate on what you've got in your glass and use a nosing glass or a Glencairn glass, something with that pinched top to it which concentrates the flavours. And after all, don't forget that the water is sourced, in this case, either from melt waters from a glacier or a borehole, and the grain is again, a lot of time is taken in sourcing the correct grain. The distiller's job with his making the spirit, where he takes the cut, and then how this spirit is then placed in particular cask, and it has to stay there, as we know, for 3 years and 1 day. And then it could be moved on to various different casks, sherry casks, rum casks, Oloroso casks. And then at the end of the day, after several testings of the whiskey at that stage, at the peak of its maturity, it's taken, bottled with this English whiskey as 4 different casks, and we've then got something that certainly needs your concentration
and then you can get a lot more from your drink by giving it the concentration and effort that it deserves. Okay, well, these two then, what have we got? We've got the Norwegian, we've got the English. Two different whiskies. This one is more like sitting on a pebble beach in your ripped jeans. Why people want to wear those things I don't know, but there we go. And a t-shirt in the summer. But this one is sitting in a button-back leather armchair with a nice thick woolly beside a wood fire in the evening. Which one do I prefer? Certainly the English, but this is different, and yeah, worth buying. But these two, we've got a big contrast in single malt whisky. Okay, right, well folks, nothing more to say other than I hope you all have a good Christmas and a very good New Year. Until the next time, goodbye.